You know, seeing the wardrobe that you've seen on my channel over these past 9 months, it's kind of funny that I'm going to be doing this video in the first place. Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Harley Nouveau, if you did not know. And today I'm going to be doing something a bit different. I used the Jeffree Star Jawbreaker palette, review coming later this week, and yeah. I'm kind of digging it. So for today's video, I'm gonna step outside the box a little bit and do a red carpet reaction, fashion critique, fashion police, I don't know what you call it. Looking back at the outfits that I've worn over the past 9 months, all 5 of them, you might be wondering what qualifies me to give such a critique. Well, my qualifications are as follows. I've worked at a Goodwill, I've watched every episode of Project Runway ever, and I'm a homosexual, so I'd like to think that I have a good eye for fashion. My pocketbook, as of right now, doesn't allow me to do anything other than wear like Walmart, but. So I'm gonna have a rating system in place. I'm not gonna use my traditional one because I feel like that's very just reserved for makeup. If I love something, I'm gonna give it True Love's Kiss. If I cannot stand it, it's gonna get a Poison Apple. And if it's a very like lukewarm, tepid response, I'm just gonna give it a Glass Slipper because yes, Cinderella looked fierce, but only until midnight, and after then, meh. Didn't have much staying power, did it? So, in review, True Love's Kiss, amazing. Poison Apple, horrible. Glass Slipper, meh. Fashion, like the makeup world, I feel is so subjective that, you know, one person might find something hideous and the other person might find it amazing. Or especially if it's like avant-garde, because that's the whole like definition of like couture avant-garde is you love it and hate it at the same time. I guess let's get on with this program. So first up we have, and I apologize in advance for butchering this name, Roselia. I actually had never heard of her until recently because my best friend, Jasmine, you know her well, I'm sure, introduced me to her music about 2 days ago, and I really was kind of feeling her. Now, let's see about her outfit, am I right? I like the earrings. You can tell based off of her outfit that she has like a flamenco background. Her edges are snatched. I feel like black is such a classic color to use on a red carpet. Very glamorous. Maybe it's just me, I think I'm getting a bit Ava Gardner from this. Ava Gardner goes to Barcelona, but for the most part, I like it. However, I've never been a fan of, I don't know if you call it beading. Kim Kardashian did it at the Met Gala, but hers I was able to tolerate because it added this effect of like faux water droplets. But traditionally, like fringe type of beading, especially when sparse, I'm not a huge fan of. I also, personally am not the hugest fan of the fact that she's wearing what seems to be a matte velvet black glove with her outfit, but the whole point of critique is to give criticism. Overall, I would say that this is a very good look, and she has my stamp of approval. I also like her classic makeup look. Overall, I think her style team did an amazing job. I definitely would give that True Love's Kiss. Next up, we have Taylor Swift, who appears to be rocking, honestly, she's rocking a multicolored blazer with thigh-high black matte boots. Her blazer reminds me of stonework in like Latin American, traditionally Spanish cultures. You know, you go see like the multicolor, specifically with like pinks and blues and yellows, stonework and tile work. It kind of reminds me of that. Very artistic. However, meh. I mean, to be honest with you, I've never been a huge fan of Taylor Swift's fashion since, for the most part, I feel like she never really has a coherent vision. Even in this look right here, I feel like the hair and makeup choice is just kind of, I don't know. It's giving me very girl going out on the town from the waist down and the neck up, and then her torso is like 50s businesswoman who just got back from vacation in Madrid. Definitely going to be giving her a glass slipper. Actually kind of wish she had a glass slipper. Probably would have broke up the monotony of that boot. Speaking of monotony, next we have Ava Max giving you Moon Man realness. This is like a love child between David Bowie and like Janet Jackson a la Rhythm Nation, like that weird spandex vinyl, like plasticky looking shit she used to wear. I think she wore it in the Control video. I honestly, again, Ava Max is someone whose fashion has really hit or miss with me. I've never been a fan of her asymmetrical bob. I feel like she looks like she's supposed to be fighting crime. God, I don't even know like where to begin. I don't think I can find a single, no, her makeup's okay. At least she has some saving grace. Girl, I mean, I wouldn't even network in that. Oh. God, it's like everywhere you look, it gets worse. Just give that bitch a poison apple already. Ugh. All right, so Lizzo wore this stunning number. I actually have, Lizzo, traditionally speaking, you wouldn't say that she's particularly fashion forward or fashionable at all. Lizzo has a special place in my heart because the girl is always serving camp. I mean, like at the Met Gala, Lizzo served camp, as you saw. It's just, everything about her is campy. And this outfit is no exception. I've never been the biggest fan of typography on clothing because I find it tacky. Like when Joy Villa wore that hideous Make America Great Again dress. Ugh. There's always been a quirkiness to Lizzo that I feel like really sells her garments. I don't think that this is really any particular exception. Her makeup looks nice, her hair looks nice. Yeah, I'm gonna give this a glass slipper only because it's not really a knockout per se, but it's cute, girl. Then we have Normani. I can see like the Destiny's Child-esque inspiration, and the pattern work reminds me of Mugler. In fact, I would go so far it's like to say it looks kind of like Mugler night at the local strip joint. Normani's fashion is always like, I don't want to say elegant stripper, but I saw her in concert and it reminded me a lot of an elegant stripper. Like the admittedly beautiful sequin work does not change the fact that you essentially have what is a sequin bedsheet wrapped around you. Like all those sequins can't change the fact that this literally looks like you found one of those reversible mermaid pillows, turned it into a bedspread and wrapped it around your body. That shoe, not really. The ring, no. The makeup, that's okay. Hair and makeup's good, but it's kind of very like, I'm going out on the town, but not to like the VMAs. I'm gonna give this a poison apple. Speaking of poison apple. Okay, so I'm all for over-the-top fashion, but it's hard for me to tell if Lil Nas X, Lil Nas 10, however you say his name, is making a joke with the clothing that he wears. It's very like Rhinestone Cowboy, Sylvester Stallone, Dolly Parton. Similarly to Lizzo, I can appreciate the campiness of this, but like if Saturday Night Fever was set in the Wild Wild West, like, and then you have the like French Baroque looking cuff and ruffle shirt. This is, to me it's not like atrocious. There is some element of fashion there, but light camo cowboy boots are a disgusting component of human culture to me, so it's not enough for a poison apple, but you're definitely getting a glass slipper because I can easily picture that shit turning into a pumpkin at midnight. And then we have Camila Cabello giving you toilet paper cozy realness. Also, I don't care who you are, a white stiletto never makes anything look classy. It's very like stripper / woman of the night if the theme was bridal party. I do like her hairstyle. The makeup kind of looks like she just woke up. But you remember in Gone with the Wind when Scarlett O'Hara ripped the curtains off the wall and made this fabulous dress? This is like if Scarlett O'Hara had never even heard of fashion before and ripped off like the white undersheet of the curtains and had never even picked up a pair of scissors and didn't know how to sew. It's very that. Poison apple. Shawn Mendes, girl. Cole Kerrigan had the right idea. Shawn Mendes could literally punch me in the face and I would be nothing but grateful. And you know the weird thing is that, I mean, without his shirt, he is a total meal, total snack. But in the face, I wouldn't say that he's like hot. He's more like cute, like boy next door, like that kid you grew up with and you're like, oh, he's good looking, but he's not like sexy. But put him in fucking any, like, but from the waist down, good Lord. My basement is flooded. There's also something about him that reminds me of like James Dean meets Elvis Presley meets Mick Jagger, which, you know, love that. I know I was just complaining about this with Lil Nas. I've never been a big fan of how a lot of men on the red carpet just wear traditional suits. They never do anything to spice it up. And I like how Shawn Mendes, it is a suit, but it has a bit of flair to it. You know, it's an untraditional color. It's not buttoned up all the way, there's not a tie. You have that peak of the shirt and the necklace underneath. I wish that the shirt underneath wasn't a tank top, but we're not perfect. Personally, I wish you just wouldn't have worn a shirt underneath, am I right? Yeah, I'm right. Yeah, definitely True Love's Kiss though. Oh, whew. Calm down. Then you have Zara Larsson. I actually am totally living for this romantic vibe that this is giving. However, again, and the hair reminds me of Katy Perry. I don't know what it is about women, or not women, I'm gonna say they're stylists, get on board. This whole like beach wave kind of hairstyle, like I just rolled out of bed thing that people keep trying to do on the red carpet or in fashion. I mean, it has its place, but we always have these like very elegant dresses paired with the most frumpy dumpy hair. I do like the ruffle work. There is a little bit, I'm gonna say it is borderline tacky. I actually would have liked the ruffling a lot better if it didn't go all the way around the bottom of the skirt. Like from the back, it just straight up looks like a bib that you'd put on a baby. But overall, I would give this a True Love's Kiss. Okay, so Afrojack and Electra Lamborghini. If I had a bucket of poison apples, I would just pelt the shit out of them because not a single redeemable thing between the two of them, except maybe the fact that he's coordinating his sunglasses with her outfit. But the haphazard draped road work cone orange that she has going on, combined with the would-be Cleopatra if Cleopatra were played by Dorit Kemsley from The Real Housewives, hair is just a crime. Once upon a crime. I'm calling the police. Speaking of the police, Mariah Lynn, is that her name? Girl, how did she even get on the red carpet? Who let her there in that? Ugh. I'm not even gonna dignify that with a response. Poison apple. And then you have Todrick Hall. I saw someone on Twitter say, under a screenshot of this, that we should bring back homophobia. And I don't even know why we'd have to, because this ensemble is homophobic enough. Again, I don't know why Speed Racer aluminum foil seemed to be on the menu tonight, but his stylist needs to be fired. And I like the idea of the hair, pink and vanilla kind of dreads, but his hairline looks like it was snatched off. You know in Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, how Chow Yun-Fat had his hair shaved off and then had the ponytail going on? Looks like Todrick did that, but like an 80s punk version. And while we're on it, what is with this whole safety pin in the ear thing? I don't know if it's an actual jewelry piece, nor do I care, but it's not cute. Who even carries a clothing pin on them in the first place? Is it for like a nappy? I mean, it looks like you're wearing a nappy. It's for the nappy, isn't it? You just take it out, change the nappy, and pin it back together again. I see you. Innovative, creative, groundbreaking. Poison apple. And finally, we have my personal favorite of the night, which might be shocking because, to be honest, it's kind of simple. But Keke Palmer slayed the game for me. I know that essentially this is just like a floor-length, high-neck, long-sleeve sequin gown, but the canary yellow looks stunning on her skin tone. This is definitely an example of like sequin/jewel work done right. I also really love the brick phone. That's super cute. It has an element of like whimsy and camp that I talked about, but it's not like over the top taking over the outfit. I think the hair was a nice choice with the outfit. The shoe, okay. The makeup though looks good. I mean, it hugs her body just right. I feel like it's a really good intersection of glamour and slight camp. And yeah, the girl just looks opulent. I feel like Keke Palmer though, low-key, always serves. Kind of like Zendaya, those two to me always have great fashion moments. And those are the only notable ones I really want to talk about. Does anybody else feel like, similar to American Idol, fashion, red carpet fashion specifically, over the past 10 years, it's just gotten like boring? Maybe we've hit that point of been there, seen that, but I feel like it's rare that something excites me that much anymore. I mean, at the Met Gala, I know I talked about it multiple times now, like Janelle Monáe slayed the hell out of me from top to bottom. That was exciting to me. But like, I miss the old days when people really fucking came for it. The fact that Tana Mongeau literally just wore a basic stripper outfit yet again, but still managed to be on multiple people's lists because she had a snake with her. Like, is this 2004 Britney Spears? Snakes are not that innovative. And also, why do you have a live animal as a fashion accessory? But the fact that even something as basic as that, and I'm not even saying she looked bad because she looked good, made so many lists should be a testament to the fact that, like, I'm bored. We need something exciting. Like, I feel as though the red carpet at the VMAs, like I said, it's not supposed to be like over the top couture, but remember like John Galliano, Dolce & Gabbana, like the fashion shows of the 90s, where you'd have some key pieces that just really like caught your eye. Where is the stuff like that? Like, I love my people, but the gays of Hollywood, you're slacking and you need to get it together. So that's all she wrote for this chapter of my story. Did you like this kind of thing? Sound down in the comments below. I don't want to just stick to like the 3 basic videos that I'm doing, so I'm trying to just try out different stuff, but I'd always be happy to get some feedback. Please like this video, share this video, and subscribe to my channel. Add your name to the storybook that is my life. You'll be glad that you did. I'm just kidding, I don't know if you'll be glad. I'll be glad that you did. So with that chapter being done, as always, I am Harley Nouveau, and until our stars next align.